Welcome to News Now Alberta. This is Special Ed. Today we're looking at cops assaulting and arresting a man with dementia. They arrested him for shoplifting, among other things, when he never left customer service with his things. Shoplifting can be brought up when the man passes a point of sale or tries to leave the store. The victim never got close to the doors.
Put you in there, or you want to get in there yourself?
Get this off, it hurts my hand. What are you doing? Oh.
That is John Hardwick on a Danville police officer's body cam. The 66-year-old Danville man with dementia was arrested at a Walmart on October 15th for alleged shoplifting and public intoxication. Today in Boyle County Court, all charges were dropped and the case dismissed. John's wife, Cindy Hardwick, was in the courtroom.
I can't believe it, and I give God the credit. My God is a big God. And I prayed this morning, it's all in your will, Lord, and I know you'll take care of it. And he has.
Yesterday, we shared with you the Walmart security footage of 3 Danville police officers taking John to the ground. Then the video appears to show an officer hitting him several times. Now, a different angle of the incident with audio from the officer's camera.
What are you doing?
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put him on.
What are you doing on the ground, buddy?
Oh, God. Put your hands behind your back. Do it now or you're going to get taken. God.
Behind your back!
There.
Please
I got
quit!
him.
Don't God hurts mine!
As the officers remove John from the store, he is heard repeating, "It hurts my hand."
For about 3 days, he said, they hurt me.
Before the encounter with Danville police, Cindy had gone to the store with John often. She explains that someone with dementia needs routines, and that's one of his.
With someone with frontotemporal dementia, it's very big. It is with all, because they don't like to get out of the routine. But for him, if you do something out of line, he won't go along with it. So as long as he does his routine, he's very calm.
During the shopping trip, Cindy stopped to speak with a couple who attends her church, losing John in the process and not realizing what had gone down.
They had asked for his license, and he knows what the license is for, but he doesn't know that's a license. You know, he knows he got that to drive. That's probably about all he knows.
Danville police say the employee put the alcohol behind the register. Then John walked around the counter and picked it back up. Then they say John tried to leave the store.
He's passed all points of sale.
He hasn't passed any yet. He hasn't stolen anything, but he did walk in the back behind the customer service desk and grab these off the shelf.
He has not passed any point of sale. He has not stolen anything. Watch the officer's next reaction.
He sounds like enough for shoplifting for me.
Why didn't they contact me in there? Because he tried to tell him that. I even tried to carry in my car his papers on frontotemporal.
Danville police also stressed that John refused to be handcuffed and they had to force him to the ground.
He's leg whipped to the ground. There was an attempt at a chokehold. The officer used strikes to the suspect's shoulder to gain the suspect's compliance. I guess Chief Gray believes striking a 66-year-old man on the ground is appropriate.
They are supposed to be protectors of us, we the people.
After John is walked out of the Walmart, one of the officers is seen tightening and double locking his handcuffs as he pleads for them to be removed.
It hurts. Please get this off. I'm not taking these off of you till you get into outside the jail.
In Boyle County, Kaylee Randall, LEX 18 News.
They charge the victim with alcohol intoxication in a public place, first and second offense, criminal trespassing third degree, shoplifting, resisting arrest, failure to surrender a revoked operator's license, and no person shall have more than one operator license. He might have had some alcohol in him, but they never tested him to see if he was past a certain limit. This all started when he got to the register with beer and noticed he didn't have his license with him to purchase it. I guess in this state, it doesn't matter how old you are, you need ID. He didn't understand why they took his beer away when the guy said his wife was in the store, so he took it from the shelf and put it back in his cart. That was enough to charge him with shoplifting when it's not under any statute. While being arrested, he was assaulted by officers, then the cuffs were placed on him and later tightened by officers before locking him in a tight location. Frontal lobe dementia is a pretty easy thing to detect, even if the person had alcohol in his system, because looking at him walk and talk, you could tell that he didn't have that much to drink if he did. What do you think of this? Should the cops be charged? Let me know in the comments. Please like, share, and subscribe, and think of becoming a member. That would be great help. You can check out my Patreon where for $1 a month you can get my videos a week in advance with other perks coming. Thank you. There's a new update on this video, latest video that came out of their body cams at the hospital, which I will add here.
In other news tonight, 8 days after charges were dropped in a controversial arrest, text messages and new body cam footage shows what took place after a dementia patient was taken into custody at the Danville Walmart.
The lawyer for 66-year-old John Hardwick claims his client was a victim of police brutality and the department was aware of it. Dejiana Wilson has the story.
Put your hands behind your back. Do it now or you're going to get tased. Behind your back. There.
Please
I got
quit.
him.
Oh, God.
Last October, a routine grocery store trip turned into a traumatic experience for 66-year-old John Hardwick. Police accused Hardwick of shoplifting, which led him to being wrestled to the ground, punched, taken to jail, and eventually the hospital. Officers said they arrested Hardwick because he was intoxicated and trying to steal beer. His family says he was confused because he has dementia.
He shoplifted, so at that point we take him into custody.
He wasn't actually shoplifting. Surely. He didn't walk out the door with the beer. He just wanted to buy his beer. I guarantee you what shoplifting.
What's your name?
New body cam footage obtained from Ephraim Helton, Hardwick's lawyer, shows what happened after officers took Hardwick to the hospital for evaluation. Officer Ben Ray, the supervisor at the scene, appears to be exchanging text messages with Danville Assistant Police Chief Glenn Doan, with Doan reluctant to believe Hardwick had dementia.
To the best of my knowledge, Assistant Chief Doan has no medical training and has no medical training with dementia. Yet that's the text message exchange.
The text messages read, "Yeah, I'm skeptical of the severe dementia claim. He's a little confused, but I think severe is a stretch. He's really good at avoiding everyone's questions. Yeah, combine that with alcohol abuse."
Let me see your arms there. I'm going to take these bracelets off, okay? Thank you. Oh, yeah, look at that.
In a report Officer T.J. Godby filed after the arrest, he checked boxes saying he punched Hardwick. Both Chief Tony Gray and Assistant Chief Doan signed off on the report, saying the punches were not excessive, even though the report indicates neither watched the video of the incident. Helton says the text messages and report furthers the notion the department was aware of what happened.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows what took place. They just don't want to tell you we made a mistake. And in essence, we beat up a dementia patient.
We reached out to Danville Mayor James Atkins, who promised a full internal review earlier this week. He said he had nothing to add. The Danville Police Department has also had no further response.
It leads you to one escapable conclusion. What more are you hiding?
Helton says his office will be filing a lawsuit against the city of Danville and all officers involved. In Lexington, Dejiana Wilson, Fox 56 News.
So the chief and assistant chief took the word of the cop without even watching the video and said that the punches were justified. Now, I'm not a expert in this field at all. Were they not? It kind of blurry to me. He wasn't listening, but maybe he wasn't understanding. But they were punches. And the video should have been watched by these officers before making a response that it was all justified. Again, let me know in the comments what you think of this.